Hi everyone. I'm trying something new today in that I'm using a better camera to record my videos a half an hour before I will post them live to Facebook. So I'm just trying to improve the quality to give you guys a better experience, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to post it to other mediums in the future, like YouTube and my website, and just make it more accessible to everyone. So fingers crossed this works. This is my first try. We'll see how it goes. Today I'm going to be talking about our experience of happiness and what we learn about our experience of happiness through meditation. So this talk is not about what brings happiness to everyone. We've all heard those talks about how happiness is based on success or love or your job or your material things or travel, etc., etc. That's not what I'm talking about today. Today I want to talk about how do we experience happiness, how long does that happiness feeling last, and how can we cultivate it? So in meditation, we learn that happiness and all other feelings are feelings that come and go in our lives. We open ourselves up to the experience, and then we let it go, as with everything in meditation. We experience this starting from our breath, the rising and falling of our breath. It comes and it goes. And when we feel something like pain, it comes and it goes. It's a moment of a feeling, and while we think that we feel it for extended periods of time, it's actually something that we might feel for a second, and then maybe 2 seconds later, we don't feel it for that moment, and then it comes back. A lot of us think that happiness is something that we feel all day. We had a great day, or something that we might even be able to achieve in our lifetime. But really, it's something that we feel from moment to moment. This is something that meditation teaches us. So while we strive to feel this sense of happiness, what we should really be noting is, do I feel happy in this moment? And then accepting when we feel sad 2 moments later, and then being open to feeling the happiness when it comes back to us. This is what happens in our normal reality, in our experiences of feelings, and this is why it's possible to be someone who's depressed but can still feel happy. Happy comes and goes, just like sadness comes and goes. Which feeling is more prevalent in your life, however, is something that you can work on. So we know that Buddhists in their meditation, they strive for a sense of peace. They're not even striving for happiness. Their understanding of what is a good feeling is peace. They try to neutralize their feelings of happy and sad and that roller coaster. But that's dependent on what you wish to experience in your life. So think for a moment. Do I want to feel peace and kind of knock out those extreme feelings? Or do I want to feel those extreme feelings and really take advantage of those extreme feelings of happiness? That's a personal decision, I would have to say. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know that there's that saying that you can't have joy without sorrow. You can't really know happiness unless you know sadness. And that's partly true. If you want to neutralize your suffering, chances are you're also neutralizing those great feelings of joy as well, as we work to feel more at peace, more level-headed, you can say. So my recommendation is to look at someone that is living the style of life that you wish to live for yourself and use them as a role model. Think about it like, for For example, that person is living the ideals that I like. Do I want to be like that in the end? Do I really want to subscribe to that ideology of happiness? So for me, I was watching my professor meditation, and I noticed that yes, he's really at peace and he does experience moments of joy, but he was not experiencing life in the way that I wanted to experience life. I've read this book that you might have heard of called The Happiness Project, and that's another way of thinking about happiness and cultivating it. The writer of The Happiness Project, she has acknowledged that happiness comes in those moments, it comes and goes, but she went a step further and said, if we build up the anticipation of that happy moment, we think that we're excited about things like, oh, that party's coming up, I can't wait. You're feeling joy already coming from that event. Then you feel the event, you're like, wow, I love this party, I'm having a great time. And then later you can extend that feeling even further and you can think, wow, I had such a great time, and you remember it, you have a photo, you think about it often. And in that way, you are cultivating moments of happiness and extending the duration and the sense of that feeling. So the choice is really, how peaceful do you want to feel and how happy do you want to feel? We can always work on neutralizing our reactions to sadness, and we can neutralize our crazy excited feelings. But you know, it's a path. What do you want to experience in your life? Do you want to work on peace, or do you want to work on joy? And is it possible in your understanding to experience both? So that's my talk today on the experience of happiness. It's my best understanding. Obviously, I am not a Buddhist monk, and I'm not enlightened. But that understanding of moments and feelings and as they come and they go, I think is really essential into the ability of being able to pursue happiness. First, you have to understand what you're pursuing in order to pursue it. So I wish you all the best, and I hope this video works. It's my first go at it. It is a live video. It's not been edited by any means, but it's a live video that's a little delayed in posting. So, bye everyone. I love you all.